Rams taking on the Arizona Cardinals.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And he'll be out of bounds here, a yard shy of the 25 at the 24. Play action. Stafford.
That's into the hands of Tutu Atwell.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. Call that a very strong gain of 24.
Certainly no settling into the drive there. They came right out on the first play and attacked the middle of the field for a big gainer and a first down.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10.
A give up the middle to Evans.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
You look at this Arizona defense.
And they've been very good this year against the pass, currently holding on to a top 10 ranking at number 10.
And I'm struggling a little bit trying to really categorize this crew. They're top 10 in the league against the pass, but the bottom half of the league in sacking the quarterback. That doesn't make sense. Imagine if this group ever put pressure on the QB, they'd easily move into the top 5.
Here's Stafford.
This one swung out to Williams.
He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So as you said, you shrink the playbook. Pick out the plays that work best for you. You know what else you're looking for?
What's that?
Who are the freshest guys coming off of the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 31-yard line. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
They'll try the left side with Evans.
And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on 1st and 2nd down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's 2nd and 13. Stafford. And his throw is incomplete.
He didn't just deny a big throw there. He broke that one up in the red zone. An excellent play, one that may help save points on the board when this drive is over.
Here comes the 7th play of this opening drive. They've moved it well, but here's 3rd down. Now Stafford. And this is going to be incomplete.
Sometimes the game is pretty simple. Put a few extra defensive backs on the field, give them nowhere to throw the football, force the incompletion, and get off the field on 3rd down.
And this one is no good. He missed it.
Always disappointing when you miss a field goal, but when you're playing against a defense this good, You and I both know that's a crucial miss because you can't afford to leave any points out there. You've got to take them when you can.
They try the 50-yarder and miss it, and now this offense has it 1st and 10 at the 40. The drive will commence with a run by J.K. Dobbins. And some nifty running here as he'll take this across midfield and down to the 47. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Right back to Dobbins on first. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42. The Cardinals at 500 now, 4-4 on the year, and they come in off the extended break from the bye.
And I think it was much needed as well because you play 2.5 months. You know you're ready for some time off in order to get prepared for the home stretch. In fact, when they looked at the schedule to start the season, I think they liked where their open week fell.
On 2nd down, a run with Dobbins. And this defense not ready for that one as he'll take this down inside the 25. 18 on that one, and the Cardinals have a first down. But one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a 2nd and about a foot. Dobbins trying the left side. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. J.K. Dobbins with his 6th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Cardinals put the night's first points on the board as they take the early lead. Point after, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And they'll be backed up a bit to start as he's out of bounds at the 16.
At their own 16-yard line.
The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. They are currently mired in a losing streak. Now they get the short week for the Thursday night game. Do you see that as a potential positive, or is this just more in what has been really a string of bad luck for them?
Well, to me, it comes down to leadership, and leadership's got to spin it into a positive and make it an advantage for them. Yes, we're in a losing streak. Yes, no one thinks we can win, but we have the resources we need right here in this room. Let's go ahead and play better. Let's hang together and shock the world a little bit. Put it all together, they've got a chance of coming out with the W.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Plays like we just saw there, that's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front, so when you talk with GMs or put...
And the pressure will bring him down here. The Cardinals get home for the sack. Zaven Collins, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. So now Stafford and the Rams after the sack. Well, they're staring up at a 3rd and long. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
That certainly looks like nothing to show now from these first 2 possessions. And guess what? When you're on a losing streak, that can lead to a full sense of, here we go again. So on the sidelines, the offensive play callers, quarterback, they've got to get together and dial something up to start their next drive. Otherwise, it could be a long game.
And last week in the loss, 5 punts as he gets this one away. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. A terrific return. 30 yards all in all. And the Cardinals, great field position to start this drive as they take over 1st and 10. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They fake the handoff. Now Murray. He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Absolutely no disguise on that one. They just went for it. Put him out there and said, go deep. Let's try and hit him. Unfortunately, to no avail.
2nd and 10.
Throwing now is Murray. Wide open receiver, complete.
And he's going to be taken down right at the 10-yard line.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a 1st down.
So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10.
On play action, it's Murray. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll be forced out of bounds shy of the line of scrimmage, so that'll be credited as a sack. A loss of 2 there, 2nd down. Here's Murray. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Hands that time to knock that one away. It sure looked like a short touchdown, but able to get a good break on the football and force the incompletion.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Here's Murray. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Give them credit for excellent coverage, tight coverage. They're doing a lot of things that we talk about in basketball. They're causing disruptions in the passing game. And as long as that continues, it'll be tough for them to gain any momentum throwing the ball downfield.
And this one is right through. And that will extend their lead even further.
So that one on target, and it adds to this first-half lead.
And maybe we're too early to worry too much about 1-score lead, 2-score lead, etc. But this is where you kind of start banking those points that come in helpful later on.
The Cardinals set now to kick this one away, and off we go. And, oh, that's one he's going to want back. A poor kick. It heads straight out of bounds.
So now the possession will begin at the 35 after the errant kickoff.
Well, that's certainly one way to avoid a dangerous kick returner, I suppose, but you are giving up extra yardage, that's for sure, because if you put it out of the end zone, they start at the 25, so at a minimum, you're giving up 10 yards to the offense.
They'll fake the give. Now Stafford. That'll be caught. It's Kupp.
He's into space past the 25.
And finally wrestled down at the 11. A big play there for L.A. 49 yards.
Well, as my dad would say sometimes, I'm just scratching my head here trying to figure out what was going on there defensively. How did you lose him in the middle of the field? If you're going to lose a receiver, make sure it's someone on the short side of things, not deep downfield, that can hurt your defense.
So it's the big left tackle who gets tagged with a hold.
And sometimes you're actually executing the block well, and he starts to slip off of you, and instinctively you reach out and grab him. And when it's done like that, it's often seen by the official and called.
Back to throw, Stafford.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Jalen Thompson picks it. And they will score. It's a pick six for the Cardinals touchdown. The mistakes continuing to pile up, and it looked like they were going to be able to eat into that deficit. Instead, now the deficit is even larger.
Yeah, they were on a march with a chance to get back within a score, but now that deficit continues to grow.
The try here for the extra point. He's got it, and it's 17-0. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Breaks through the contact. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. In the midst of, well, let's just say a not-so-rosy losing streak. They've got the open week, though, coming up next weekend, so you have to figure this to be a game that they dearly love to have.
Oh, indeed. They have to have this one because that's something positive to take with you when you go away for a few days, and it actually releases your mind. If they lose this one, that mind stays cluttered the entire time they're away. And they've got a sprint.
Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. Jalen Thompson picks it. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line.
The Cardinals take over first and 10 at the 28-yard line.
After the turnover, here's Murray. Being chased out left.
This is taken in by McBride.
And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7.
That's good for a Cardinal. First and goal at the 7-yard line.
Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
They'll try again here from the 7 on second and goal. Now Murray.
He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And the Rams are going to take possession here as they've got it at their own 4-yard line.
They'll take over first and 10 at their own 4-yard line.
They'll begin on the ground with Evans.
And he's going to be taken down shy of the 5-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
These two teams, remember, met in Inglewood earlier in the year with the Rams coming out on top. So a win here in Arizona would give them the season sweep.
On second down, here's Stafford.
And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender rolled over in that time, and it's going to lead to third down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
The offense on third down tonight, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. Throwing is Stafford.
Going to be taken in here by Nakua.
And a pretty nice tackle there, ranging up from his free safety spot as he'll stop him about a yard short. Here's Ethan Evans now. And maybe some indecision on getting the punt team out there. And they're going to get a delay. So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit. Here comes the Rams punter now, as he'll punt it away for the second time. Now a high kick, almost a pooch punt. A very nice job on the run back there. He'll get 23 yards all told. And this offense set up nicely with what looks to be a first and goal right around the 10-yard line. On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
Well, how about the big guy there showing some agility? He just flowed from his D-tackle position in order to make that play.
Now Murray throwing on second down. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down.
What I love about watching the passing game nowadays is that the one-dimensional receiver is really starting to leave the game. You've got to be able to do it all. Of course, you got to run fast. Of course, you got to catch the ball. But route running savvy and toughness, there's a premium for all of that now.
Murray. Touchdown, Cardinals. A great effort there. His 11th touchdown of the year. And the Cards continue to pull away here in this first half.
That score that they just gave up there, that's a tough one for their defense to swallow because they've had a tough time through the first 2 quarters. They really were determined to get a stop there. Unable to do so. That makes their comeback hopes that much more difficult.
Extra point right down the middle. And a rout is on here in this first half. The Cardinals setting out to kick this one away, and off we go. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. I don't think they need to be reminded of the situation here. I mean, the clock is dwindling. 3-score deficit waiting for them at halftime unless they can get something on the board here before intermission. Now a first down throw. Stafford. He finds his target, Allen. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their second, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. It's been a very one-sided game so far. They got to change what they're doing right now, don't they? You can't wait till the halftime speech to make an adjustment.
No, you can't, because if you're doing it right, you're adjusting from series to series, and they need a big adjustment here to try and put some points on the board.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
Zero. Alert.
Here's Stafford. And this one incomplete. Threw it down at the feet of his receiver.
Well, this defense is certainly organized and playing off of each other because the rush is providing pressure and the coverage is forcing incompletions and capitalizing on mistakes. When you get every level on defense hitting at once, you get first half scores just like this one.
Here's 2nd and 10. A shotgun snap for Stafford. He's got Allen. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 38-yard line. The Rams going to be forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Here we go.
To the air again, Stafford. Pass complete there to Nakua. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards.
And I don't think there's any question that this offense is going to need to hit on a few more plays like this. It's been a difficult first half for them, to say the least. And I do believe if they want to get back in this game, they need to start right now. It's kind of like making adjustments. If you try and wait until the half, it's probably too late. They need to get going right here.
Set!
From the red zone now, Stafford. And this is caught at the 8. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal.
59!
To throw is Stafford. And it's complete. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Puka Nakua, a 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Rams get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. Down 3 scores already. This game was really in danger of getting away from them. They needed a drive like that, especially on the road.
Not only to calm themselves, but maybe tamp down the crowd a little bit, because everything was against them. As you noted, this game could have gotten away from them very easily, but instead, the calming drive, now they have a little bit more confidence. Okay, we're back in it. All right, we're ready to go. That was impressive.
And the defense now needs to reciprocate.
59! And middle.
Stafford's going to try and throw for it. And this one incomplete. So they went for the 2. They don't get it. So unable to throw it in for 2 from the 2. Let me ask you, as a former DB, what changes there around the goal line on a 2-point conversion as far as how you're defending it?
You just make sure you never back up and you never retreat. You establish yourself really on the line of scrimmage, put your heels on the goal line at worst. And if they're going to throw the ball, make them throw it over your head, because they're going to run out of space because of the back of the end zone. Never let a guy catch one in front of you.
And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And with a 3-score lead already, this is not time for a momentum change, so I'd imagine they'd be happy to just take this into the locker room. And a man over the middle, and it's complete. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. Here's Murray from midfield. Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted. And the Rams are in great shape here as they take over at the 46-yard line.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 46-yard line.
The LA offense ready to go for their next drive.
10.
And maybe a chance for a quick completion and then a long field goal try. We'll see. After the interception, here's Stafford. Going down the middle, and it's complete. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break.
Rams 6.
Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Cards with a lead, and they will get this football first as the second half gets started. And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And despite the turnovers, Charles, and they had multiple in that first half, they still have the lead as they begin this third quarter.
And they probably heard some conflicting tones at the half, don't you think? A lot of praise for what they did to get this lead, but also a little bit of scolding because they got to take better care of the football in the second half. But you and I both know the great leaders, they know how to give that little bit of vinegar in there and cover it with a big dose of honey.
A give up the middle to Dobbins. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. Now Murray sees something. He's going to change it up. On play action, they'll throw. He's going to rifle one deep left side. This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, Cardinals. A big play there. His second touchdown of the game, giving him 12 on the season. And the Cardinals add 6 to their lead.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his second touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. Point after, right down the middle. And they open the lead up now to 25. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. And it appears we've got a member of the Rams shaken up on that last play. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. CD, they certainly know the hole that they face as they begin the second half. They have to do what precious few teams have done in NFL history. That's try to come back from a 4-possession deficit.
And partner, you know, as that team gathers, they're saying to each other, you never say never, right? Because if you're on an NFL roster, that's how you have to think. You can always come back and win a ball game. And let's face it, we saw a certain Super Bowl, a 25-point lead late, that wasn't enough to put someone away. But that being said, this task is near impossible. Let's face it. And bottom line is, it officially becomes impossible if this possession is an empty one.
On first down, Stafford here. And for a third time tonight, he's intercepted. And the Cards are going to take over once again with a football at their own 20-yard line. Well, we saw plenty of that during his much-heralded college career. He parlayed that into becoming a first-round selection, and now here he is making interceptions in the National Football League.
And this is a guy that has all the physical tools, but the thing that sets him apart is what he's got between his ears. And that's the sixth sense for knowing where the football is going. Just an excellent play there to create the turnover.
Meanwhile, Murray's throw complete here to his receiver, Brown. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. First down.
First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
They fake the handoff. Now Murray. And the Rams got it. They bring him down. And the offense moving quickly to the line.
A loss of 5 brings up second and 15 at the 31-yard line.
Now Murray off play action. Completes this to Elijah Higgins. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 22 yards there, a first down.
This is just more of the same. This defense has had no answer on a lot of these throws. They've let these receivers run wild, and here's another completion for good yardage.
Murray now on first down. Throw left side complete. That's Higgins. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. Another first down as they call his number again. He's got 15 yards here. Here's Murray, a quick throw complete. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
When you call a wide receiver screen, no matter how many blockers you get in front of the guy that catches the ball, there's still an aspect of the guy catching it, turning into a runner, breaking tackles and creating his own yardage, and he just did on that play.
Throwing again on second down, but this time it's incomplete.
No coverage bust by the defense here. They did a nice job accounting for everybody, and that led to an incompletion.
This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. Flush to his right. Oh, they've intercepted Murray for the 3rd time. And the Rams are going to take over here at their own 22-yard line. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here and maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that, because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
Back to the air. Stafford on second down. And his throw here's incomplete.
And there's another stop. One of the league's best defenses is certainly bringing it again this week.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Stafford. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, they certainly aren't letting up today, partner, because they've forced big turnovers already. And it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4.
Big 20.
Here we go on 4th. Stafford. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. A surprising move to go for it, predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. Then the Cardinals will now take over with excellent field position. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Over the middle, and it's incomplete.
I'll give them credit winning that first snap and forcing an incompletion. They're hoping that'll deflate the offense a little bit if they took the field charged up after taking over after a turnover.
Back to the air on second down. It's Murray. And this one almost intercepted. Far too loose with the football. Nearly a fourth pick of the ball game.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
From the gun on 3rd down, Murray. Throw left side is complete on the diving effort. Murray to Moore for the Cardinal first.
And that's how you throw for a whole heap of yards in the game. You get efforts like that from your receivers. How about him laying out for that catch?
Yeah, excellent. Makes the quarterback look a whole lot better. On 1st and 10, here's Murray. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. And the Rams will take over here just shy of the 30.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The LA offense ready to go for their next drive.
Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
And every game that's ever been played, all coaches talk about taking care of the football and limiting turnovers.
Welcome back to the desert. We're in Glendale.
Now 2nd and 9.
A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Desperation time for Stafford on 4th down. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. No luck for the Rams as they fail here on 4th down. And it'll be a turnover on downs.
Omaha.
Murray going to fire one out wide. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
There he goes left side. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. J.K. Dobbins with his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Cardinals look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. Now they'll line up to kick the extra point. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. The Cardinals set now to kick this one away, and off we go.
And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20.
The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive.
And you see a lot of frustrated faces as they are inching closer to a 4th straight loss.
And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at 2nd down.
Well, the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
And they're able to swarm him behind the line, and his rough night continues. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the 1st down.
Throwing on 3rd down, Stafford. Going to be taken in here by Nakua. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. On 4th down, Stafford. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Buda Baker with a pick. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line.
The Cardinals take over at first and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on first and 10.
A handoff running left is Dobbins.
And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds.
110 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on. Dobbins is in. Touchdown, Arizona.
The call is to go for one and kick the extra point. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
Cardinals 45, Rams 6.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. And just looking ahead, it would appear that that bye week is coming at the right time. They'll have 2 weeks to chew on this one. They'll probably not one that they want to chew on. A poor performance from start to finish.
16 yards right off the bat and a first down.
Fourth quarter, certainly not enough time for a comeback, but nice to see them making use of the time remaining to try and make this one a little more respectable.
Yeah, I think the ultimate goal, good execution, be crisp.
And oh my goodness, here's a 5th interception. Jalen Thompson picks it.
Inside the 10.
And they will score. It's a pick 6 for the Cardinals touchdown.
Well, what has been a fantastic game for this defense has been rough for this offense, and certainly a signal caller, Charles. It's thrown all these interceptions. Another one there, and this one taken all the way back for the score.
Partner hoping they're holding a nice little spot in the post-game highlights to show this rip of interceptions and great plays this group has made. They've been on it from snap one.
Extra point up and through. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away.
And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20.
The LA offense ready to go for their next drive.
Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
An incomplete pass on second down. That muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10. From the gun, here's Stafford. And that is incomplete.
Well, these guys are not going to go out with their tails between their legs. They're going to keep taking their shots until the clock's at 000. But that one, like a lot of others, winds up incomplete.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. They snap it to Stafford.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have the Rams first down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive.
Off of play action. Here's Stafford.
On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
On 2nd and 10, Stafford.
And that's going to be incomplete.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
Now play number 7 of the drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 10. Throwing is Stafford. And that will be incomplete.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have the Rams first down as they pick up a big chunk of yards to boot. 18 of them.
Back to throw, Stafford.
He'll get this one complete to Atwell.
And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry. Again, it's Stafford.
And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down. Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. And I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
And this is caught. Well, they get one back, picking up the late touchdown here, but still down big.
Well, CD, they just haven't had a whole lot to cheer about or really grasp onto in this game. They've been dominated, but at least they get... down here, something positive to put on film for tomorrow's session.
Yeah, they're still trying to execute, trying to get some positives on their board and ledger sheet and keep this from being a total loss. Give them credit. They're going down fighting.
Gonzalez good on the extra point as they make the score just a slight bit more respectable here in the final quarter of play. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started.
And it would appear that the open week a week ago came just at the right time as they have dominated the proceedings here into this 4th quarter. And this is going to be a Cardinals first down as the tackle made here at the 36. The partner under the lights in prime time, this offense, they gave the nation